Hello everyone, myself Dr. Aditya Gupta. A brief introduction about myself. I did my undergraduation from All India Institute of Medical Sciences, AIMS New Delhi. I'm a 2012 batch AIMS Union. I got All India rank of 6 in AIPMT and All India rank of 10 in AIMS. Then I did my post-graduation again from AIMS, got an All India rank of 17 in AIMS PG. And now I'm doing my DM again from AIMS Delhi. I'm a DM resident in pediatric oncology. Now in this video, I will be talking about how do you crack NEET UG in just 3 weeks. What is this 3-step process that I talked about in the thumbnail and how to crack NEET UG in 3 weeks. So step 1, go to your parents. Step 2, tell them that you are sorry. Tell them with your heart that you are sorry, that you wasted the entire year, wasted 2 years. You were a fool. You were probably chasing some girl. You were probably wasting time watching Netflix. You were probably wasting time doing any XYZ thing. And that you are really regretful about that. You are really sorry about that. And ask them for their permission to prepare for NEET UG 2024. And step 3 would be to finally prepare for NEET UG 2024. Because no one can crack the exam in just 3 weeks. So please don't even bother. This video is not for those. This was just a clickbait. You guys are really fools if you really think that you can actually crack the exam in 3 weeks. Like, क्या बोलूं? If you think you're actually competing with 21 lakh aspirants and you can actually crack the exam in just 3 weeks, well, tells a lot about, you are really hopeful. That's all I'll say. No, you cannot crack the exam in 3 weeks. What this video is actually about is for the people who have actually done 90% of the syllabus, and 90 to 100% of the syllabus are in their revision phase as of now. And what are the revision points that they can actually keep in mind? So everyone has a different revision strategy. The strategy that I use, you cannot blindly follow that. Every person is different. Every person has a different, strong point, weak points, and so on and so forth. Rishabh probably had a different strategy. Archana, I think she got rank 1 in AIMS UG, she got rank 1 in AIMS PG also, she's my batchmate. She probably had a different strategy. Mrinal Kuteri probably had a different strategy, so on and so forth. But there is something common with irrespective. I've talked with all these people. There are some things which are common irrespective of whether it was my strategy or Rishabh's strategy or Archana's strategies or Mrinal's strategies, and so on and so forth. And I will be talking about those key points that you need to keep in mind if you're preparing for NEET UG. And I'll be going, subject wise. So every topper or every person who got a good rank essentially sort of completes the entire syllabus in last 15-20 days, last 2 weeks. They have a hold that they at least go through the major points in the last 2 weeks of the entire syllabus. And how do they do that? As far as biology concerned, it's easy. Everyone reads their NCERT from cover to cover once in the last 2 weeks, once in the last week. I did that along with solving of previous year question. So there are two methods that you can do. You can always go read the entire chapter in NCERT fast. Like, you have already done it multiple times by now, I hope. You read the chapter fast, you solve your previous year questions, you see if you're getting something wrong, you underline that point in NCERT or mark it somewhere in your notebook, so that you don't make that mistake in the exam. So that's as far as biology is concerned. You solve your previous year question, you solve your NCERT, you read your NCERT at least once in the last 2 weeks. Entire NCERT cover to cover, so you're not missing anything important. Physics, most of them already had a sort of a book or a table or sticky notes or something in which they had kept all the important formulas from all the chapters. Towards the end, you can't always derive the formula. Some formulas need to be remembered a certain particular situation. So they had probably a notebook, or if you don't have right now, when you're practicing your full syllabus mocks, make a notebook of at least most important formulas that you need to do on the last day. Okay, on the last 1 day or last 2 days, so that in one go you can revise the entire formulas of the entire physics. Coming to chemistry, the focus was more on inorganic and organic because it is more remembering. Physical is more understanding, so you can actually take that big backseat. Again, so tables and the most important conversions in organic, most important tables, the least electronegative charge, most electropositive charge, so on and so forth in inorganic. Those tables they again had handy. And that's how everyone amongst us, a person who got AIMS, a person who got a good rank, was able to revise in the last 2 weeks a broad overview of the syllabus. So in the last 3 weeks, how are you going to do that? You're going to do it with the help of practicing MCQs and giving mocks. How many mocks should you give? I'm not someone who believes that you should give mock on an every day basis. That's actually useless. Give a full syllabus mock every third day. Okay, and give one day to properly analyze that mock, the mistake that you did in that day. Every third day, so even if you practice 7 to 8 mocks, 6, 7 mocks, by the time May 7 arrives, your NEET UG exam arrives, that's more than enough. What you should rather focus on in your 100% of the time, that 80% to 70 to 80% of the time, right now should be in practicing. Not reading theory, but practicing. So let's say you're doing XYZ chapter in physics, you've already done that. Start practicing its MCQs, see the mistakes, go back and read the theory. Okay, why you are making that particular mistake, if you are factually incorrect, if you are not understanding a particular concept, then again solve those MCQs. Those MCQs should be ideally be your previous year questions. Keep on solving the previous year questions. Those are the better MCQs. If you have already solved the previous year question, you have already thought of with them, then you can obviously go for other books as well. Practice 70% to 80% of the time should be practice, and through practice you should revise. That's, in my opinion, the main thing that every topper actually did. Towards the end, most of the bulk of their time was spent solving MCQs rather than reading theory. This is one thing which is common across every year, across every topper, across everyone, that towards the end the amount spent practicing MCQs increased, reading theory decreased. So daily practice a particular subject, give one full syllabus of that particular subject or a particular topic, and keep on doing that particular thing. And every third day give a full syllabus mock, so that you know what a full syllabus feels like. So these are the broad points that you need to keep in remember. In the last 2 weeks, last 3 weeks, entire revision of NCRT along with previous year question. Chemistry, you should have your tables ready, and physics, you should have a formula book ready, so that you can actually revise in the last 1 week. If you have not done that in this week, next 10 days, do that, so the last 10-day part becomes easy. That's why I wanted to make this video. For those who wanted to crack NEET UG in 3 weeks, please, who are you fooling? Kiska बेवकूफ बना रहे हो? Go to your parents, tell them you're sorry, and then give 1 year full dedicated efforts to crack NEET UG 2024. That's it from my side today. Thank you and have a nice day.